People, people, people. Our best friends and severest critics. All kinds of people. The most important people in the world to us, because they're all our customers. At least they can be if we give them what they want. Our customers and our bosses. Nearly 200,000 last year. More next year. Because we're going to give more of them, more of what they want. 200,000 bosses. Our customers. From here, they all look about alike. But everyone is an individual. Everyone is different. Everyone has his individual ideas, his own likes and dislikes. And everyone must be satisfied.
It just won't do. No individuality. It doesn't suit me. Nothing seems to suit me. I waste all my time trying to find something that suits me.
I don't guess about things. I know. Get the facts, I always say, or the facts will get you.
Relax. Take it easy. You only live once. Sit down and read the funny paper.
Don't try to tell me something else is just as good. I know what I want.
It takes some scrimping to send my boy to college, but it's worth it. It pays in the long run.
Of course it doesn't keep very good time, but isn't it pretty? And anyway, who cares what time it is?
Yes, sirree. I'm insured against everything. A man can't be too careful nowadays. Accidents will happen.
Oh, boy. You're standing in ice water up to your waist and the bugs are chewing your ears off. But when that 2 pounds of dynamite hits your line, you forget all that. Then you start to live.
Oh, look, a bird. And flying.
Yes, all kinds of people. They all drive cars and they all know what they want.
All cars are so much alike these days. I want something individual, something smart.
It's what's under the flashy paint that's important. I want to know what's built into the chassis.
It's real work to drive some cars. I want to take it easy. Lots of room. Let the car do the driving for me.
I say it's nonsense to trade in a car every year. I want a car that has everything and keeps it year after year after year.
If I had to choose between power and economy, I'd take economy. But I'd like the good things, too, if I could have them.
Just give me a car with million-dollar oomph and a horn that sneers. Whee!
Safety first, I say. That's the important thing. I don't want to take any chances.
Sure, I like to open it up, and I want a car that likes it too. Who cares about miles per gallon? I drive for fun.
A motor car reflects the personality of its owner. Rather frightening, isn't it?
Something individual, something smart.
What's built into the chassis?
More room. Easier handling. Easier riding.
Stamina. Long life.
Economy, first.
Hot looks and a horn that sneers.
Safety first.
Personality, good taste in all things.
All kinds of people, all kinds of demands, and we've got to satisfy them all. So Motoring America is given the opportunity to speak its mind and state its preference in a nationwide poll of individual opinion. We call it customer research, but actually it is an honest invitation to the motoring public to help us make better motor cars and better satisfied customers. Personal preference of all kinds of people, hundreds of thousands of people, reduced to fundamentals. Of course, it's a sound basis for selling cars, because that's the basis on which we build cars. The demands of the people, orders from the bosses.
Something individual and smart. A car that stands out with good taste.
Not an easy assignment, but we've got to please her. So here are being created 3 new series of cars, each individual, each with the distinctive charm of the true style leader. Many ideas, many ideals, all with an eye toward 3 new pacemakers for tomorrow. Some of these ideas will be discarded as freakish. Others will be modified and refined. Finally, they will develop 3 new style conceptions, distinguished and dignified, up to date as a radio flash, with authentic beauty as enduring as time itself. The Special, or Series 60. The Dynamic Cruiser, or Series 70. The Custom Cruiser, or Series 90. Such beauty of design is no happy accident. It's got to be right. It must be in good taste. For here in development today are the style leaders of tomorrow.
I like good looks, sure. But what about dependability? How do I know it'll stand up?
Greater dependability, more endurance. Ability to stand up, better than yesterday's best. Skilled men and skilled machines in a never-ending search for better materials, better methods. An answer to the demand of motorists for greater stamina and longer life in the cars they drive. against motor cars, testing and torturing yesterday's best for a new and better tomorrow. Skilled men and skilled machines, stepping up the pace of progress. Turning seasons topsy-turvy to create a new standard of dependability. Outside, it's blistering summer, but inside, it's 20 below. Winter made to order to prove and improve the all-important winter dependability in starting, in motor performance, gear shifting, all phases of performance, right down to a new and finer fresh air heater and windshield defroster. Details, of course, but highly important details, tremendous trifles. And out of the yearly conquest of a myriad of these tremendous trifles has grown tradition of dependability.
Of course that's important, but I want easier handling, easier riding, and more room in the back seat.
More room, more comfort, wider seats, room to stretch out and relax. Easy to demand, but not so easy to provide. Yet the buyer is boss. So the tread of the new cars is increased 2.5 inches, and the rear seat is increased to as much as 2.5 inches wider. More legroom demands more wheelbase too. 3 inches longer wheelbase in the Special. 5 inches longer in the Dynamic Cruiser. And the big luxurious Custom Cruiser is stepped up to 125 inches wheelbase. But the biggest factor in real comfort is riding ease. So there had to be knee action wheels and larger low pressure tires to step over the bumps and absorb road shock. With improved quadricoil springing to carry backseat passengers in front seat comfort. A deeper, stronger frame for great rigidity. And 4-way stabilization that steadies the car to an even keel, free from pitching or body roll. Seats are located within the zone of easiest riding and are designed to carry passengers in exactly the proper relaxed posture, with deeply coiled springs, heavily padded and upholstered. And for the final touch of riding luxury, airfoam rubber, standard in the 90 and optional in the other series. So that the dainty Deb may drive as comfortably as the 6-foot athlete, the front seat is made easily adjustable, rising and tilting slightly as it moves forward. Control is a factor of comfort too. So there had to be dual center control steering, free from road shocks, free from wind wander and wheel fight, and with maneuverability that permits these big cars to turn in actually less diameter than many smaller cars of much shorter wheelbase. Gear shifting, usually an annoying chore, is now simplified to 3 waves of the hand. And for real driving magic, Hydromatic Drive, the truly modern way to drive a car. Turn the key, start the engine, flick the lever into high, and drive. As simple as that. No gears to shift, no clutch to press. Nothing in the world is like Hydromatic Drive. It's more than a fluid coupling, more than an automatic transmission. It's both. One glance tells instantly if a car has Hydromatic Drive. If it has a clutch, it's not Hydromatic. If the driver forgets to shift into neutral before starting the engine, the first touch of the starter automatically neutralizes the control, thus sparing the battery and perhaps the garage wall. Pioneered by Oldsmobile, proved by enthusiastic public acceptance, Hydromatic Drive is now improved to a point where it almost thinks for the motorist. This may not look very scientific, but it's quite important to comfort, for he's testing body insulation to determine the greatest protection against heat and cold. And he is tracking down sources of unwelcome sound so that passengers may ride in whispering silence. To be really modern, a motor car must make its own seasons. Whatever the weather outside, it must always be June inside. So, to suit temperature to taste, engineers developed 3 types of car heaters. A new dash heater with redoubled capacity for quicker warm-up and more sustained heat at all speeds, with adjustable vanes to direct the flow of heat to suit the comfort of passengers, with a power defroster unit as an integral part of the heater, which may be regulated so as to concentrate its blast on either side or both sides of the windshield, according to the need. And with provision for defogging windshields in warm, humid weather without heating up the interior of the car. Closing the heater ports cuts off circulation and gives defrosting action at normal air temperature. For those who prefer an under-seat type heater, engineers gave this model greater efficiency and more equalized distribution of heat flow to all parts of the car. And for the ultimate in temperature control, conditioned air heating under pressure. Car heating that rivals the finest home. Constant temperature, accurately and automatically maintained for perfect comfort. A long step ahead of anything ever before available for all year-round satisfaction. Fresh air is drawn through the cowl ventilator to be filtered of dust, insects, or other foreign matter, then warmed by the largest heating core ever used in any car heater, and gently circulated throughout the entire car. There can be no cold drafts around windows or doors because with pressure heating, air leaks serve as exhaust outlets for the warm air. Thus, conditioned air heating actually utilizes the worst handicaps of old-fashioned methods to provide greater comfort. Watch and see how conditioned air heating forces the smoke out, even with doors and windows closed. A simple illustration of how clean, fresh air under pressure drives stale air out of the car and eliminates drafts. No more stale air drowsiness. No more fogged windows in winter driving. Occupants may smoke as they please, but even with windows closed, the smoke and fumes are magically whisked away. In high-speed driving, the scooping action of the cowl ventilator provides full operating pressure. At low driving speeds or when standing still, a powerful fan draws fresh air into the car according to the need. Regulating vents direct the airflow according to the dictates of comfort. Power defrosters melt away sleet or snow, but the usefulness of this conditioned air system is not confined to winter. In summer driving through heavy rain or dust storms, the rain trap and filter element permit driving with cowl ventilator open, filling the car with fresh, clean air. Conditioned air heating combined with Fisher no-draft ventilation is truly the greatest advance in all-year temperature control in all motoring history. And only Oldsmobile has it.
You haven't forgotten economy, have you? I've got to have a car that doesn't cost much to run.
No, indeed, we haven't forgotten economy. The same advanced engineering that gives these cars all the good things of motoring also provides outstanding economy mile after mile and year after year. Efficient carburation with automatic choke and heat control, scientific manifolding and vacuum fuel saver provide not only finer performance, but also economical performance, rivaling cars of the cheap, strictly economy class. Here is economy not of scrimping or sacrificing, but the engineered economy of longer life, reduced maintenance and repair expense. In the engine, 100% full pressure lubrication efficiently lubricates all moving parts for finer performance and less wear on vital engine parts. Cylinder barrels are efficiently cooled all the way around and all the way down, increasing the useful life of crankcase oil and ensuring the even expansion of cylinders in operation. Pistons are perfectly machined for accuracy, electro-hardened for longer life, and fitted with 4 rings for greater compression and lower oil consumption. In the chassis, there are 34 anti-friction bearings to minimize friction and wear. In the quieter, stronger hypoid rear axle, there are 7 anti-friction bearings. Throughout the entire chassis, engineers have given this car extra value features that pay dividends in economy of operation throughout the entire life of the car, and even greater dividends in higher resale value when the car is traded in. Even hydromatic drive, the most thrilling advance in modern motoring, is also an important factor in economy. Because of the greater smoothness it provides, because it gives more travel miles with fewer engine miles, faster speed at slower engine speed, hydromatic drive saves gas, oil, and tires, reduces wear and tear of all reciprocating parts, and keeps the car young in performance even when it's old in mileage.
How about me? I want more power, more performance. I drive for fun.
More power, more performance. A new 6-cylinder engine, a bigger, huskier engine, 100 horsepower for more performance. An improved and refined 8-cylinder engine, 110 horsepower to set an exciting pace at every speed. Challenging power, lightning in a silk glove, speedway performance for the man who drives for fun. not a racing car, but here is more speed and power than most drivers will ever use. Pickup and performance to spare to make every mile at every speed a new thrill, every trip a motoring adventure.
I don't drive fast and I don't take chances, but I want a car I know is safe.
For safety's sake, the strongest, safest body in the world. Steel welded eternally to steel. Top, floor, side panels, cowl, and rear, braced and buttressed into a box-like structure of strength and rigidity. For safety, crystal clear windshield and windows of high-test safety plate glass, improved to provide greater protection than ever before. For safety, dual center control steering with balanced weight and wider tread, providing greater stability on all roads at all speeds. For safety, hydromatic drive, impossible to stall, which banishes clutch pedal dancing and the fear of starting on steep grades. For safety, super hydraulic self-energizing four-wheel brakes. Stopping power more than twice as great as the standard of braking safety established by the National Safety Council. For safety, the safety seal insulation, which completely unites the floor and body of the car, sealing out exhaust vapors. For safety, door and window handles curved so as not to catch the clothing. A touch of a button locks doors from the inside for night driving protection. For safety, sealed beam headlights, which give far greater illumination on the open highway, and when passing another car, deflect the full power of their brilliant light to the side of the road. For safety, wide-angle visibility with narrow corner posts to give the driver perfect vision in all directions. In 100 details and in every phase of performance and behavior, the safest cars of them all.
Oh, I don't care about nuts and bolts. I want to see the car alive with people. Lots of envious people.
People, people, people. America at its best. Life in thrilling tempo. Youth of all ages with a view of life that is always modern. Our best friends and severest critics. People. Faces alive with a new excitement. Eyes wide open to a new thrill. The breathtaking new Oldsmobiles for 1941. The style leaders of motordom. The best looking cars on the road. The special. Bigger in every dimension. Finer by every standard of judgment. A new high in value in the low-priced field. The dynamic cruiser. Now 5 inches longer wheelbase. Brilliant slipstream styling. Brilliant new performance. The magnificent custom cruiser, the car that started a trend, now even more deserving of the title, First in Luxury. What's the verdict of our bosses? Let's listen as the Oldsmobiles meet the people.
A low-priced car indeed.
All right, so I'm crazy, but I know the special is a low-priced car.
I don't believe you. But I wish I could.
I thought a low-priced car was supposed to be little and cheap-looking. This car looks so sort of expensive-like.
I know what you mean. Oldsmobile is changing a lot of ideas of what a low-priced car can be.
I like that broad-shouldered, powerful look.
This dynamic cruiser is powerful.
It is breathtaking, but I like it. That graceful flowing line. Is that what you call streamlining?
Of course. Real streamlining.
Then I like streamlining.
We've always driven big cars, even though they've been a bit clumsy. But here's a big car that's different.
This car is different. It has style, character. It's modern.
It certainly looks roomy and comfortable.
Yes, and fun to drive anywhere.
No wonder we call them the best-looking cars on the road. That's what thousands of new owners and envious onlookers will call them. But style-leading appearance is only the beginning of Oldsmobile surprises. Wait until they get a look at the interior of this new special. What? No running boards? Not as you've known them in the past. The floor is only curb high, and here's the running board concealed inside the car. Here it will never get slippery with snow and ice. What an invitation to riding comfort. And what a luxurious sitting. Let's see some people in them. Ah, that's much better. They look comfortable, and they are. For that seat is much wider than last year. Every element of appointment bespeaks fine car design, even in those little things that count so much. Here is a car that will cause talk, and all complimentary. Of course, it's hard to believe that this is a low-priced car. Every little detail is perfect. See how nicely the rich plastic and chrome hardware blends with the door trim. And by the way, notice the chrome window reveals. That's a nice touch. Room for three? Sure, room aplenty. This front seat was designed for 3 passengers. The front compartment is full of surprises, and all pleasant surprises. Only full color can adequately portray the beauty of this new instrument panel. Bright metal contrasts pleasantly with the deep color of the plastic frame. The same rich treatment makes the steering wheel a thing of beauty as well as utility. Yes, indeed, this special will rouse envy in any company, especially those who didn't realize how much more value they could expect for so little more than the very lowest priced cars. Here is the car that created its own name. So dynamic in streamlined beauty, so dynamic in its power-packed performance, we had to call it the Dynamic Cruiser. There's just no other name that does it justice. And here is the Dynamic Club Sedan, even more streamlined, long and low and graceful, ideal for those who usually buy coupes, for it combines beauty and grace with 2-door convenience. And in addition, gives unusual room in the rear compartment, where 3 passengers may relax in perfect comfort, with plenty of leg room even for the most extended tour. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, well, who can blame him? Here's a fellow who really appreciates comfort, and he certainly picked an ideal spot to relax and take it easy, if he can keep it. Well, better luck next time. Men will admire the thoroughbred performance of this dynamic car, but women will best appreciate the charm and luxury of its interior furnishings and appointments. Here the art of the designer finds its highest expression in color harmony, in fabrics, and the subtle niceties which make truly modern craftsmanship in coachcraft. Nowadays, with so much living spent on wheels, the discriminating woman demands the same distinctive good taste in her car that she enjoys in her home. And in this dynamic cruiser, she finds her wish come true. And now for the final interpretation of luxurious roominess, comfort, and beauty, the Custom Cruiser. We thought we had plenty of room last year, but this year, the rear seat is 2.5 inches wider. And with longer wheelbase, there's even more leg room, more room to stretch out. Of course, there won't always be 3 passengers in the rear seat, and when only 2 ride, there's the deeply upholstered center armrest, recessed in the seat back. Every detail is designed with the accent on luxury. The rich two-tone upholstery contrasts pleasantly with the leather trim, and the distinctive door paneling is brightly set off by the modernistic door hardware in lucite and chrome. Room for 3? Why, there's room for 4 in this front seat, so 3 ride with space to spare, and with perfect vision in all directions. Here again, bright metal offers gleaming contrast to deep color tones of rich plastic. There's a gay note in the colorful window moldings, and again, the flashing distinction of brilliant chrome in the window framing. Here, indeed, is a lavish interpretation of the style ideals of custom design. Inside and out, these new Oldsmobiles give the suggestion of luxury and spirited action. So let's see one of them in action. Well, all right, let's see it in action. What are we waiting for? Oh, an old-fashioned driver looking for the clutch. Forget all the old-time effort of shifting. This is a high-dramatic age. Step on the gas and glide away. For 1941, Oldsmobile presents the best-looking cars on the road, with bigger, finer bodies by Fisher, the smoothest riding cars at any price, the easiest handling cars ever built, with power, speed, and pickup to spare. And the safest cars of them all, with famous Olds quality in every model. Today, Oldsmobile, with its 6 lines of cars, offers a car to appeal to everyone at a price everyone can afford to pay.